All right, here we are. We're back. I was told that I should stop living my life in a bubble and bring everybody in to kind of give an idea of what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, instead of posting like crazy videos. So while I was on the road, I was noticing that my power to speed was not good. I am fit right now, so it should be pretty close to where it was really last July. This year has been a shit show. I've been injured. Obviously, I crashed and I have had multiple fractures in my pelvis around my left hip socket. But the biggest problem now is from the sacrum fracture last March at Clash Miami, or 2 days before. My right glute took the opportunity while I was down and unnecessarily put on bed rest and one crutch to totally atrophy and go bye-bye. So we've been rebuilding it. It's coming along. Some runs I'm normal, some runs I'm not. It is what it is. Anyways, so what are we gonna do? We've already done some of it. I've taken the low bike saddle off. Just not gonna deal with it. If I have to put skateboard tape at the angle that I need that saddle at on a $600 saddle, I'm just not gonna deal with it. And then I've also been finding and I don't know if it's because I've been actually putting hours in the saddle now or what, but the padding's too thick for me. And I noticed that with other saddles, if the padding's too thick and the groove is too thick, it causes numbness, and we can't be doing that. We can't run fast off the bike with numb stuff. So as far as the cockpit goes, I'm going to, and Adam's gonna freak out. I'm dropping this to the 45 millimeter risers to bring my position down. I feel like I'm too high, head's in the wind. And so what I'm finding is that I'm having to slunch my body down deeper into my, shoulders, I guess, to flatten them out. And I can get suit because I'm flexible again. I've gotten that back. And so it's causing issues, right? With my shoulders, they're getting sore. So we're gonna drop it down back to the more aggressive position that I used to be in. The bar, I'm still 50-50 on this, on whether I'm gonna go back to my old cockpit or not, just because right now, this is at a 21-degree angle, and you're like, all right, that's great, your hands are high, but they're really not because of how this dips down and goes, and I knew that was probably gonna be a problem for me because I don't like my hands like that. It kind of takes away from me being locked into the pads. This cockpit probably works for 90% of the people. It doesn't seem to be, but instead of changing everything all at once, which is you should not do. And I have a lot of experience, so I'm gonna do what I want to do. I've taken out the UCI because I was using the UCI wedges to bring the angle down to 14 degrees, but that only brought the pads down, so that wasn't really working for me. So I've taken off the 51 Speed Shop pads. I've put on the Aero Coach pads. I've cut the foam from the side because it was really driving me nuts, and I don't think it's necessary. And so we're gonna give that a go tomorrow with the modifications that I made. If I don't feel like the power to speed is there again, I'm gonna make the decision to swap my cockpit back to what the setup was last year, which was, I won every time. So I don't, the bike is where I make the money. And it's where I put the most time and modifications, as you can tell. And so I'm gonna get this set up to where I think I can win on it, and put out, the best position to come off and run the half in a time that I'm accustomed to, which my goal for Clash Daytona is less than an hour and 15 minutes. That's about where I was last Nationals, and that was in New York, and that was super hilly and about 1,000 feet of elevation. So on a flat course inside of a speedway, we're gonna see what happens. Now, obviously, there's a lot of variables right now that I'm dealing with the muscle imbalances, but I think we're coming together right in time, and I am excited to race again, because in May I was told I was never going to do that again, or run or bike or anything. So screw all them. Here I am, and I'm doing it. I'm working with the body that I have right now. After that, I'm gonna shut it down and kind of focus. I don't really do an off season. I kind of do a maintenance, but really focus on rebuilding my right glute and my left quad, which are both atrophied from the accident. And so that's kind of where we're at. This is a longer video for Instagram, so this is going to become a YouTube short or a YouTube video, which I'm going to start doing more regularly, going to Nationals, to give you an idea of what I'm doing, how I'm getting ready. This is my first real, I didn't consider what I did in April at Multi-Sport Nationals. That's not really my thing. I'm long course, you know, that's where I've been very successful. Obviously I was elite. And so can I do Olympic and sprint? Yes. Do I like to? No. Have I done well in a lot of them? Yeah. Obviously in Nationals in April, I had IT band syndrome, and I don't wish that on anybody. So we're going to see what happens here in about 4 weeks. I'm fit, I'm confident, and we're just going to make some final modifications to the bike. I've changed running shoes. I've moved from Nike to Saucony. The race shoe is an interesting color, but you know, I'm not there for looks. I'm there to go fast and get the job done. So that is where I'm at now. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you should follow me on Instagram at The Roaming Cyclist. If you're interested in coaching, triathlon, cycling, stay tuned. I'm going to be running an offer for Black Friday where I always give a tri-suit, but I'm also going to give to a certain number of people the new tri transition bag or cycling race day bag that are both in the TRC endurance racing colors and wording. It's super cool. I'll post a video about it later. So stay tuned for that. You're not going to want to miss it. If you thought coaching was out of reach because of your budget, it's not really going to be on Black Friday. And so I'm going to be expanding the triathlon club and the cycling team to fill the cycling team out for next year, to get more into the crits, which is going to freak my wife out. And so I'll split my time between road and probably triathlon and duathlon. I'm gonna be splitting my time doing all of that because I miss racing on the road, and that's what I want to do. So that's going to be it for me. If you have any questions about coaching, send me a message, and head to my website, www.trccoaching.com. Happy Saturday and have fun.